Well, at 285 pounds, got a great matchup tonight from Vernon Hills. Got Jeremy Brazil, and he is 44-1. He's a senior. He took second in state last year, and his only loss this year is to James Buss, who is wrestling over on the 3A championship mat for De La Salle. He draws Seth Gonzalez from Yorkville, who's 39-6. And I'll tell you what, Seth, if you win the state championship tonight, could also make history to be the answer to a trivia question. He'll be the first fourth-place sectional finisher to be able to win a state championship with the new rule this year, qualifying for.
Yeah, he'll be in the grayish silver singlet out there, and Brazil's in the blue with the white trim. Got a chance to watch Gonzalez wrestle last week in our sectional, just a loaded sectional at the 285-pound class, and obviously he comes through it here and finishes fourth and beats some good people. Got on a roll down here this weekend and has a chance to win the state championship.
Well, he avenged a loss from the sectional to the young man from Sterling, Curtis Lilly, in the semifinals, and you know that's what it's all about this time of year, is putting together that effort, you know, down here for the big show. So he's done an excellent job, and being a fourth-place finisher to put himself in this position, he could really make history tonight.
In Brazil, got a chance to watch him some during the Freestyle Greco series this summer and spring, and he's very solid. In fact, over on the Class A mat, Reed Selby from Byron was in the same type of brackets with these kids in the Freestyle and Greco, because like you mentioned earlier, how important those are if you want to become a state and national type of wrestler.
No doubt about it. And these are some big boys here. He has very good size, Brazil.
Yeah, don't look for a whole lot of points to be put on the board during these. Probably a lot of hand fighting, trying to get somebody out of position one time.
220-pound award winners, please report at this time.
Again, the first period will end. Now here's the coin flip that's really important with these big kids. Green will get the choice, and right away he doesn't even think about it. He wants to go down because the first point here could be huge, because you want to get to that if you get to that ultimate tiebreaker, you want to have your choice. Again, comes to a power base. Up to his feet, and Gonzalez, once he got there, basically cut him. He'll lead 1-0.
Well, and now he knows as a heavyweight he's got the hammer for the rest of the match, and you know that really puts Seth Gonzalez a little bit on the defensive, because you know basically he knows he's down a score, because if it gets to that overtime situation, he's got to make something happen.
Yeah, so maybe then he's got it, because he knows that, well, we're not that far yet, but in that first part of overtime when they're on their feet, you start trying to force something because you know that something good has to happen before you get to the tiebreaker.
Well, yeah, I think that's a definite possibility, and you know could even be earlier in the match. You know, a couple years ago we saw a match down here at the 2A level, a heavyweight match that was decided by the fact that when they had the choice in the second period, the young man deferred instead of choosing down.
Remember the situation.
You know, that was something that obviously, you know, they might not have been aware of that, the young man or his coach, and obviously that came back to haunt them.
And these always are tough matches to officiate when these kids aren't going to be real active. You know, how do you want to get into as far as, are you going to call stalling, who's stalling, and so on? Because really, in my mind, neither one's looking to score here. They're just moving around. And though Brazil did kind of throw a little underhook type of thing, I don't know how serious he was about trying to score with it. And Gonzalez does have a 2-on-1.
Well, Brazil, you know, I remember last year him wrestling in the state final match. We had him, and he lost to the boy from Montini, Ross Ferraro, in the heavyweight final, and Ross obviously was a much smaller, more active kid, and you know, gave a lot of heavyweights trouble because he was able to move. He only weighed about 220.
Oh, he was
225
he was
pounds.
Fun to watch. I really enjoyed, because he wrestled the way I like to watch heavyweights. Dave Zabriskie wrestled over at Iowa State and was an NCAA champion, wrestled the same way. Got out there and just was real active, got these big kids out of position, and was just tough enough to score and win, even though he's outweighed in some cases 40, 50, 60 pounds as far as things go. Now we'll go to the third
Brazil
period.
oh, you got a caution. Tell you what, with his size and his length, if he can get a breakdown off the whistle here, I'm sure he could eat up a lot of time and put Gonzalez down flat to the mat and make him build up. But
comes
then look
to
like
a
he's gonna be
power
able to do
stand.
that.
Let's see if he tries the mat return him. Oh, nice mat return. Because usually the heavyweights just cut him because they don't want to have to stand there and maybe get warned for stalling because they know how important the stalling calls are. And you're right. Now he's got him flat on his belly.
That wrist buried,
he's looking for a hammerlock type of thing.
He's going to go to that wrist butt series, that Iowa wrist butt ride. As long as he still keeps working off to the side here, as he's doing right now, the referee shouldn't be bothering him about stalling.
Nope, because he's staying active with the hands. And
he's got a rote up. He lost that wrist now. Looks like he's going to chop again. Now he's going to get himself in a little bit of trouble because he's belly to back, straight behind. He's trying for that cradle. Oh, made a mistake there on the edge.
All right, now we're in 1 minute and 8 seconds. We're 1-1. And again, here's where maybe Gonzalez has to think about what's he want to do with this. He knows if it goes to the ultimate tiebreaker, he's going to have to ride him for 30 seconds to win. So does he want to take the chance here and to win the match, or does he want to take it to that with confidence that he can ride him?
Right. Well, and it looks like, whatever opening he's going to see first, and you might not know when that's going to come, but for all practical purposes, it looks like he should know that Brazil did ride him. Of course, he did get up to his feet there.
So we're at 30 seconds. And really haven't seen much of an offensive threat out of either one yet, because again, they're wrestling this the way their styles are, and we talked about before, each wrestler has to learn a style and see what's successful for him, and they both have a lot of confidence in that they can get you out of position one time. If not, they're willing to take it to the top-bottom part of this, because we're inside 10 seconds. And that'll be the match. We're 1-1 going here into overtime. First point would win. Neither one's been warned for stalling. I think the referee's done a nice job on this one, letting them do not a whole lot, but since both of them aren't doing much, he's been consistent.
Well, they have been attacking in their own way and trying to get some things going. Gonzalez is digging for some underhook situations there. The only thing, you really worry as a coach here, any type of penalty point or something, obviously. So you have to really do a good job of practicing this situation and making sure that the boys really understand where they're at here.
Well, that's what makes it hard for a lot of these heavyweights. They don't really possibly don't have anybody in the room to work with because they're so big. It makes it hard to get through those different scenarios. There's a body lock
situation here.
And he's countered with kind of a headlock type of thing if he could decide to throw it, Gonzalez, and he took the step like he wanted to. He needs to circle out of bounds constructively. We're at 7 seconds left. And now we'll go to the second part. Ref will flip the coin. The boy get his choice, top, bottom, or defer. And he's going to choose bottom. As a coach there, do you like to defer there so you know what you need in the second part, or you want to just take it right away and get your one and then know what you need to do?
Yeah, I always would, more times than not, I would encourage doing that. But sometimes it depends on the match, too. Here's a good job by
it looks like he's looking
Gonzalez.
Reversals here. If he could.
See, now, again, he's making a mistake here. He's got to get those hips clear. He's taking time off this clock. That's an excellent job by Gonzalez here.
Yeah.
So many boys make that mistake, Kevin. That's one of the biggest things, I think, a situation that they get greedy. They turn back into the man. You got to clear your hips. You got to push away and get that point when you can.
We're inside 10. If he just stands there and holds on, he's going to warn him for stalling with 5. That's fine. If he can just do it one more time and not get hit for the stall, he's got the huge advantage. Just has to be smart here in the last 6 seconds. Now here's where he's going to get in trouble. He's going to make him mat return him. Yep, had to call it.
He got hit there.
He got to his feet. Rule says he's got a mat return him, and he gave him what he thought was significant time to do it. He didn't get it down, so Now it's 2-1 in favor of Brazil. Gonzalez, he's going to have to get the point here to stay in the match. He's up, needs to stay up. Again, see if the referee's going to. Brazil, Matt returned him well. 20 seconds left.
Nope, Gonzalez has still got a base. He got in trouble last time he tried to come over that cradle. He gets in trouble again.
Yeah, that's 2-2 and inside 10 seconds. Here's where Gonzalez is completely in bad position. He's got to ride him, and he's already been warned for stalling. So he's really going to have to work hard for these 30 seconds. Can't let him come to his feet. If so, he better Matt return him quickly. So let's see what happens. Rule says Brazil's got to score to win. 30 seconds left in the ultimate tiebreaker. Now he's locked on the leg. Last time he hit him for stalling on this. Brazil gets the hips on him.
He's got to go back. Right now he's not.
Gonzalez really fighting hard
here. Get away from him.
Yeah, to me, you just bail out and take one. Looks like he's going to get the 2 anyways. No, not yet. There it is to win it. So your champion here at 285 pounds from Vernon Hills, Jeremy Brazil. Like Coach said, he was second last year. This year gets the state championship. So that's our matches for tonight. Class AA, some great matches, great entertainment for you. Coach, it was great working with you. Got to see some great wrestling.
Thank you. I think we had some very historical performances tonight. We saw